head is sweating so bad.
What's going on, everybody?
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, we are back.
Woo!
Yes, it's Drinks and Conversation.
The podcast.
Yes, and I am Intro Picks, and I'm always in the building.
And I'm oxytocin, and it's always going down.
Yeah, we are back, y'all.
Whoop, whoop.
Oxytocin in the building.
Hey.
Okay, oh, so
I
you
got a
dry
burp.
today.
It was
You
like a
dry
burp.
today. Hold
it
on.
was a burp right on the end of my esophagus, so it kind of there. And
Well, what you got going on there?
What you mean what I got going
What
on?
you
You
got
don't
going
burp?
I mean, not while we starting the show.
It came up. I
Okay.
can't stop it.
All right, well.
It's like a
that's good.
hiccup. Like,
You know.
there.
How have you been, Oxytocin?
Ask me again.
How have you been,
I've been
Oxytocin?
delighted. I've been
You been
delighted.
good? Been
Yeah.
good in the neighborhood? Yeah.
How about you?
I've been good. Been
That's
doing my
good.
thing.
Any wedding plans?
Not just yet.
Okay,
we getting
okay.
there.
All
We getting
right.
there. What about you?
Yes, my sister's planning her wedding. So
Okay,
she's been
no,
getting on my
your
damn
wedding
nerves.
plans.
Oh, my
Yeah, for wedding plans.
No.
Okay. All right. We just making sure.
Shade.
Just making sure. Hey.
Yeah, no
just
wedding
making sure.
plans yet.
Well, we got a special guest in the building today,
Whoop, whoop.
Oxytokes. Okay, we got Jason in the building. What's popping?
Uh-oh.
Wait,
hold
is the
on,
mic?
hold
Is
on.
the mic on?
I don't think he ever turned it on.
You turn the mic on.
Is
Did we
it
get
green? Do you see the green light?
Do you see the green light?
Nope. Yep.
Okay,
Speak
there
a
you
little
go.
louder. He got his little late night
Listen,
I know.
love talking
This
slow
ain't the
jazz,
slow jam. This ain't
R&B
the
shit on.
92
I mean,
Q.
it's past my bedtime, so you know.
Dang, what's your bedtime?
8 o'clock like shit.
Whoa.
I mean, it depends on what's going on. I didn't have much going on, so yeah.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
you be okay.
Well, Jason is. I want to say you one of the, like our honorary,
Yes.
members, or I don't,
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say. We got to get him
He's
as
a
a
big
title.
deal.
Yeah, he's a big
Jason's
deal.
a big deal.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think people come to our events just for you, man.
I know,
like
right?
honestly, like,
They be like, where's Jason?
Oh man, I wish I was that big of a deal, but I appreciate that though. I appreciate
Okay.
the love. I fuck with you.
So, Jason, tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Like I said, my name is Jason. I've been in the DMV for like going on 3 years now. Having fun, trying to learn the different areas and going out and how to navigate DC and stuff like that. So just having a good time.
Where you from?
Detroit, Michigan.
Detroit. Okay.
Detroit's in the
All
house.
right. When the last time you been home?
It's been a minute. Maybe last January. It's been a minute.
Martin from Detroit, ain't he? Ain't Martin from Detroit?
Martin, yeah.
We talking about Jason. Anybody talking about mine?
I just saying, you might know Martin back then when there no cold pain, all everybody, this and
How
that.
has your time in the DMV been? Any one night stands or stuff like that?
Dang,
we just
ain't
gonna
she
go
getting
right
into
to it.
She gonna go right to it. Damn.
I'm just asking. How was his
What you
time?
think this
He
is?
said he likes to have fun. He's been here for 3 years.
That
I
is the
just wanna
code
know what
word,
he
right?
been
Yeah,
doing.
that's what I said. What
I
kind of
mean,
fun you been having, Jason?
DMV fun is like day parties and brunches. Like it don't necessarily mean like one night stands, but
Okay.
no, I haven't had no one night stands.
Have you had any one night stands?
Well, yeah, back in the day. I'm getting
You
older
only
now.
been here for 3 years.
Well, no, I mean like in terms of my age, like back in my
okay.
age, yes.
Okay.
Oh,
getting
back in the-
so yeah, I ain't got no juice no more.
You done lost the mojo? Listen, so what made you want to move to DC?
Actually, I'm stationed out here,
Okay.
Okay.
Military?
Air Force.
Okay. All right, y'all can hear that? Jason in the military, y'all. So they say that nobody gets married quicker than somebody in the military.
That is
so,
very true. That is very
So what does that mean?
So I don't know. I can't describe it. All I know is that like when people come, they're like really, really ready to like settle down, get married. A lot of people don't want to live in the dorm. So there's this thing in the Air Force specifically, like if you're single and you move to a new base, you have to, and you have a certain rank, you have to live on base in the dormitory. I lived in the dorms for about 3 years, but if you get married, you don't have to live in the dorms. You can get off-base housing if you want. You can live on base, but not the dorm.
So basically, it's like the benefits of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Basically,
yeah.
basically. So why you not married? You married? Or what?
No, no,
say.
definitely single, no kids.
Are you divorced?
No,
You
never
gotta
been
ask
married.
that question too.
I know.
You gotta ask that question too. Hold on. You married? No, I ain't married. Been divorced? Okay.
Jack. Look, y'all would be a Jack. Jack. You know? So I mean, why you ain't take advantage of that? I mean,
Yeah.
is it,
I don't think I found the right person yet.
you can find anybody.
No, you gotta get married for
Christian
the right reasons.
Mingle. They got, what they got BlackPlanet.com. I don't know.
Black
What else
Black-
is out there?
I miss Black Planet. No, I mean, I haven't found the right person yet.
Okay.
I've dealt with someone before where we talked about marriage, but there was no engagement or no. So
Was that because of you?
no.
Okay.
That was an up and down situation. We had like a lot of off and on times, a lot of drama. So
Okay.
Oh dang! So that was
it be
the
y'all. It be y'all 9 times
Oh,
out of 10. So
my
I had to ask.
That was one of those it's complicated type
Yeah,
joints.
yeah.
Yeah, it got
Definitely
complicated around the time.
yeah.
So how off and on is it like off now? This off
this-
season or
This
or
was back when I was stationed in California. So that's this.
Okay,
so
okay.
that's
he
over
did-
3
so
years
he
ago.
so he moved out. Yeah, okay. All right. So any luck in DC with like the whole dating life and we about to get into your business, man.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying to say,
I
but this is
know.
When I first moved out here, I was kind of popping a little bit. Like I was dating successfully. I had a relationship.
successfully. You hear that? That was successfully.
I was in relationships, but I would say within like the last year and a half, it's been like a struggle.
Okay.
So,
Why?
What do you think? Yeah.
Right,
What do you think
right.
the reason is? Yeah. Why?
I have no clue.
No clue.
Okay.
Do you think you need to take a look at the man in the mirror?
Yeah,
or?
absolutely.
No, I think it's
No,
the
no, no.
temperature. The temperature, the weather, the shit,
Well,
everything.
it's cuffing season, so it may you may just find that one.
I mean, do you believe in
Hold
cuffing season? I mean,
I do.
That shit
okay.
is real.
Okay, it's real.
That shit
So who
is
you
real.
cuffing this season?
Not a
Oxy?
damn body,
Okay,
but it's
I
real.
thought it was real.
It's real. No, see, the whole relationship during cuffing season is not, but cuffing season is real. Like, I'm not about to be cuffing nobody just for a season. I'm looking for the real deal.
The
okay?
real
What's the
deal.
big
Okay,
difference?
any
But I'm
season.
just saying.
You need an any season. nigga.
Hey, all seasons, okay?
All seasons.
No.
Global woman type of nigga. Okay, we see you, Oxy.
Real talk, that was funny. That was funny. Got a hearty laugh off that. So do you date outside your race?
I have before, but I would prefer to
What, like white or
white, Mexican.
Okay, wait, Mexican.
That's
you
pretty
know,
much
man,
it.
that's,
Okay.
ain't nothing wrong with a little Mexican every
Ain't
now and
nothing
then,
wrong
a
with
little Chipotle, you know.
That open stupid. You're so stupid.
No, that's not. I had
He's so
Chipotle the other day.
stupid. Yo, no, but that widens. No, when you date outside of your race, that widens your dating pool. So you have
That
more
is true.
options.
I just don't find myself attracted to white women, so I like to stay with the black women. So
I mean, they got to be down with the culture, right? Like in the sense, like I mean, to
That's
kind of
line,
like get
man.
you a little
That's thin
bit.
line. You got down with the culture, then you got cultural appropriation. So it's like
is that in the, like I
Yeah.
just don't find myself attracted.
I mean, I feel. Me too.
Yeah.
I think so too.
You think
Except
what?
for Asians, I do like a little Asian.
Yeah.
Low
I'm not-
Asian persuasion,
I'm
little
not attracted
Chung
to
Lee, you
Asian
know what I'm saying?
Chung Lee.
Need a little Chung Lee, you
You
know?
so stupid.
I think everybody grew up on like Asian,
We all know
porn and
Bruce
stuff.
Lee. Hold the hell up. I'm thinking about kung fu, and you're thinking
No,
about
I think
porn.
like
What
in
the hell just
everybody's
happened?
introduction to porn was like the little Asian,
No, no, sir.
little okay.
You ain't started with
No,
the booty
sir.
talk.
No, sir.
Just a little bit, something. So, I mean, in DC, I put it like this: in your relationship, so you haven't had a relationship out here in DC.
No,
He
yeah.
said he was
Yeah.
successfully
Yes.
dating.
Yeah. He said
You gotta
successfully
listen
does
better.
it. Okay. So when is it appropriate to propose to someone? Like you're in the military.
I say, yeah, it's appropriate whenever. For me personally, I would say date for 2 years. I personally, I need to know what it's like to live with somebody, so I need a.
So you moving in quick.
Cohabitation.
Yeah. Get the benefits. He said he needed. He said you needed the benefits.
And that's probably a small, minute part of why you're not married. If you're living with
Why?
somebody,
Because you have to live with somebody. You do have to live with somebody.
I mean, I feel like living with somebody.
Like
that's
sleepovers. Like
sleepovers are cool, but
like living with, I think you shouldn't do that to your. This is my little opinion.
Why?
Sleepovers are cool, but no.
I think if you live with somebody, you honestly get to truly see if this will work out.
That's true.
That's
well,
what I'm concerned
y'all
about.
Can do, like weekly sleepovers, and you still have your own.
It's not
place,
the same.
and she still has her own.
It's
place.
not the same.
But when you start like joint rent and joint accounts and all that joint shit, and y'all not married, it's just a mess.
I mean, you don't know it's gonna work out until you actually live with somebody.
Yeah, but you also don't act like it's something that it's not, and I think that's another problem in relationships.
I'll say it like this then.
Okay.
What about living together during like being engaged?
You might as well just go to the courthouse, get the license, and then technically
Which I'm
be
cool
married.
with. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, that's fine. Just do that. But I think before you move in with each other, you should be married. Until then, y'all could do weekly sleepovers, but he should have his own and she should have her own. So that way, when you blow me, I'm going to my own house.
You just get a 2-bedroom.
Right. I mean, why you can't live with somebody?
No, that's not either
as
way.
easy as it is to live with somebody is as easy as it is to unlive with them. But when you're married, I feel like
But sometimes it's not. For some people, they may get a really expensive apartment, so now you're dependent on that person's income. You're dependent on that person's contribution.
No, I'm saying when you live with somebody, you learn them a whole lot more. And if you're going to spend a lifetime with somebody, you might as well live with them.
When you're making that commitment to someone, you're going to learn to live with who they are regardless, because you're going to put in that hard work. Yes.
Sometimes
you cannot
can't live
prepare
with
for
somebody.
everything in life. Some things just have to work through and grow through, and that's what you guys are going to do together.
No,
when
actually, you
become
can't
one.
prepare for
When you
a lot of
become
things
one.
in life.
No.
Yes,
no.
you can. And that comes
No.
from your elders, and that comes from looking at other people.
You don't
prepare.
You don't live in your house for 5 years before you decide you want to. Okay, I'm gonna apply for a mortgage and buy the house. It don't work that way.
That's totally different.
Y'all like to do stuff backwards.
No.
Y'all
That's
like to do
that's
stuff
why
backwards.
you hold on. I got this,
backwards.
Jason. Listen, that's
attacked.
why you rent
Why do they feel
before
attacked?
you buy a house. Ain't that right?
You rent the apartment.
Yes, you rent the apartment to see if you can manage it. If you can,
You do
then
not-
you move up to
do
a
not
house.
Rent an apartment to see if you can manage it. Who the hell can't manage an apartment?
What
You're
you
not
mean? There's a
managing
lot
it.
of people they get kicked out all the time. That's why they don't get no damn mortgage.
That is completely something different. That's money management. That's
No,
not,
it's if
you don't
can
get an
handle-
apartment to manage it. You
First
get an
of all,
apartment to save money.
So you would rent.
You
so you
say
would
you
give
get an
somebody.
apartment.
You would give somebody
You get-
200,000 that
Bruh.
never owned an
Bruh,
apartment. That never
you
had an
get-
apartment.
You get an apartment to save and to work towards something that you really want. So when you make that commitment, you're gonna make the necessary adjustments to accommodate and work towards what you want, even if it's another person.
This DC living,
compromise, bro.
renting and buying a house.
It's totally different.
It is. And that's
It's totally
another reason why a
different.
lot of people getting married. Like, really, if you want your dream home, you need another income.
Yeah.
Owning a home doesn't mean that it has to be your dream home. What I'm
I didn't
saying
say that. I just
is
said if
that
you want it.
if you're responsible enough, you would, as soon as you jump out there, you will own a home. But a lot of people don't own a home as soon as they jump out there as far as their independence. You rent, and then...
And some people don't rent. Some people just buy.
If they got the money.
Okay.
Cash out.
But some people do.
Okay, and those are the most people that default on their mortgage.
Yo, you love spitting non-facts. Like your
That's not non-facts.
Your artificial intelligence is
That's
so
not
funny. Because
artificial
where are your
intelligence on
statistics?
fleek.
Where
Did you
are
say
your
artificial
statistics?
intelligence on fleek?
Where are your statistics?
Okay.
Yo, be careful because he will say
Fox
something.
News.
Facts like
Everything over there is
shit. Facts
true.
like shit. But
Y'all hilarious.
no, but
So-
seriously.
Jason, working for the military. I mean, not working for them, in the military. Tell us about that life. Tell us what's going on. I mean, are you still active duty or what?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm still active duty. It's a government job. I would say with the military, one of the things that separates us from civilian is we have different stressors in the sense of like we have to worry about like PT and being like physically fit to like deploy and be able to, you know, deploy to different locations with like minimum notice. So you got to stay fit. And
Can you smoke weed?
no, you can't.
You can't smoke. That's the only downfall.
I'm done.
Okay.
But in our lifetime, I think within our generation, federally, weed is going to be legal. I don't know how that's going to affect the military, but I do see that happening
Pretty soon.
I don't know about soon, but I say within our lifetime.
You know, I just left Cali. Cali had all the free weed that you can get.
Lord.
Yeah. So
I
I
know
just
you were indulging and enjoying.
I was indulging and living my
And
best
enjoying.
life because I ain't got time to go back and
Hey.
forth with these governments. I don't. Actually, you know. So, I mean, what made you want to join the military? Like, what?
It's a funny story. So I started school. I graduated, had my degree. I actually graduated from the Art Institute. So I stayed out here trying to find a job.
Okay.
It wasn't working for me. All I could find was like part-time stuff. I moved back home, tried looking for more jobs. Mind you, I graduated in 2010, so this is like the middle of the recession. So
Okay.
it was a tough time for me trying to find work.
Okay.
So moved back home, was living at home, still bouncing around between part-time jobs, and I was just like, this ain't it. So
Okay.
I definitely needed something more full-time, and I love Detroit. That's my home, but I don't know if that's like the city for me
To
like-
be all you can be, right?
Right.
Okay, so yeah. So you saw that commercial.
So I feel like
I need to be all I can be, y'all. And yeah, I can't do it here in Detroit. I gotta go abroad. Yes, I get it.
So I feel like during that time in my life, like the military could have solved two of those problems for me. Like it gave me a full-time employment, and it also provided me the opportunity to travel and get out of Detroit, basically out of my mom's house. So
Okay.
Oh, that's what's
All
up.
right.
Yeah.
So, where are all the places you've been?
just so far, I've only been stationed in California and here, and I've been deployed to the UAE.
Okay, where do you like the most?
Well, the weather in California was magnificent compared to here. But I think this place is unrivaled in the amount of black professionals that you have. So many in this area. So I think that makes me enjoy this area a lot more.
So are you like ready to move like any given Sunday? Like
It doesn't even matter. if he's
anytime
ready.
like they ready to say like, listen, you need to go to
He's going.
Well, listen, I don't have a backpack, but if they
Give
call
you them
me, I would
orders.
be.
You get your ass
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
How much y'all say again? Okay, cool. All right, let's
Cool,
go.
though. No, but that's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool. That's cool.
I like that.
How
I like.
come you didn't go into the military?
Well, you know, I did ROTC in.
Hey, I
in
did
high-
too.
You
I
know,
did a
I did
semester.
ROTC. I did my ROTC thing.
Your outfit
But
still
you know,
fit.
yeah, it didn't fit back then, and it probably ain't gonna fit now. One thing about me is y'all not gonna have me doing all these goddamn push-ups every goddamn minute.
Listen,
Every time I curse, they got to do 25 more
That's gonna
push-ups.
be a lot because you can curse like a sailor.
listen.
I get time.
If you do push-ups daily, they get easier.
They get easier. Yeah,
Let me
that's
tell you,
hard work
wall
always
push-ups
get
are
easier.
so easy.
The what?
Wall push-ups.
Wall push-ups?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I mean push-ups in general.
I'm okay with push-ups. This is some running that I don't enjoy.
I love to run. See, I love to run. Tulsa run. She got a daughter that's in track.
When
She,
the hell you run to? When did you start liking running? Because this is new.
I run all the time.
When, Sway?
When people chasing me. When
Oh,
I need to
snap.
go I run to the store.
Okay, because I'm
I
like,
run to go get some clothes.
Jason, I was literally backwards. I'm like, bruh, you don't run.
I do run. Look on my Instagram. It's on there.
Hey,
Go back
Run
a
in
couple.
place?
Go back a couple
You run
years.
in place.
No, I do like to run.
Like treadmill running still
yeah,
count.
Yeah, run. I like to run on the
But
treadmill,
I'm
do a
just saying,
trail.
You
every
know,
now
we
and then.
friends, and I ain't think you run. So
That's
if I'm
it.
your
Then you ain't
friend,
my real friend.
I'm supposed
Then
to
you ain't my
clean
real
a
friend.
sweat or
Oxytocin.
something.
If you don't know that I run, you don't
You
know.
don't run.
You know,
You know,
that's
let me tell you, me and this fool we did a 5K a few
we
years
did,
back.
and I
We
beat
did.
you, didn't I?
Oh,
He didn't beat me, right? Because I had already passed the finish line. So here he comes, running so hard through the finish line, like running like he got first place.
First of
And
all,
I'm like, what
when
the
you get to the
hell?
finish line,
No.
you start running extra hard.
Yeah,
Because it's the finish line, and you know they're gonna take a picture,
That's what
and
he
you know the
told me.
picture gonna be everywhere.
I was like, yo, this dude is like basically dead last place. I'm like,
Oh,
where
you
was
have
all
to play my man like
I
that.
know, right?
Yeah.
Dead last place.
Where
It
is
was
all
somebody
this
70
energy?
years old that was dead last place.
Where was all this energy during the race? And he was like,
You gotta
you know,
conserve
you
it for
gotta
when it
finish.
counts.
I guess it was just so funny to me because
But I did it though. Hey,
we need
look
to do
at
it
that.
again.
Look
We
at
need
that
to
picture.
do another 5K.
We can. We can.
Find a
I
worthy
like
let me
cause
know.
and get out there and sweat a little
I want to
bit.
do my own walk next time.
You should.
I don't want
All
to do
by
nobody
yourself.
else's walk. I
All
want
by
to do my
yourself.
own. No. I ain't got time for you, Oxytocin. I ain't got time for you, Oxytocin. Not tonight, y'all. Not tonight, y'all. Oxytocin, yeah, listen. All by my lonesome, right?
All
It starts
by-
with me.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
It starts with me.
The man in the mirror.
Well, let's get into some news, okay?
Let's do it.
Now, you in the military, and I know y'all got a big budget over there, especially with Trump in office. But let's talk about this Kanye and Trump meeting that was going on. What's your opinions on that?
I'm thoroughly confused. As a person that grew up appreciating Kanye for like College Dropout, all his music. So I went to school to be for audio production, but I wanted to be a producer. So I was inspired by like Kanye, Just Blaze, Timbaland, For Real, like people like that.
Uh-huh.
And so to be a fan of somebody when they first come out and to see their transition to where Kanye is now is I'm kind of giving them a shrug. So I haven't seen the whole
The
meeting.
Kanye shrug. You give him a Kanye
I'm
shrug.
giving Kanye the Kanye shrug. I haven't seen the whole meeting with him and Trump. I've seen clips, and it's hard for me to like rock with you when you started with College Dropout. Like that's how I was introduced to you, and now we're here. So I'm a
So
little
you don't-
disappointed.
So you don't like this new Kanye?
No, not a fan.
Yeah. Do you think we put too much on our celebrities?
Absolutely. But I think within black culture or the black community, we have a handful or a select of like black people that we can look up to or aspire to or things like that, especially for pop culture. So once you like make that level of like success and
That
achievement,
mainstream.
yeah, like
stardom.
we hold like a certain amount of standard for you. So yeah, it's hard to watch for me.
Intro picks.
I mean, Kanye is one of he does have a big platform.
Yes.
Listen, it wouldn't be a whole lot of media going around if he didn't have that type of impact. But I feel like when I was watching the video between him and Donald Trump, I was looking exactly the way Donald Trump was looking. confused like a motherfucker. Like I was just like,
Trying to follow.
what the hell is you talking about, son? Like, what are you talking about? Like, he was all over the place. And I feel like this is how to use your platform in the wrong way. Because when you meeting in the Oval Office with any president, you are there for business. You are there to you should be concise in what you're saying, and you should be straight to the point, and it should be about business. It shouldn't be about, let me talk about this, all around. It should be, I'm going here to meet with you to get something out of it. Donald Trump was like, just basically like, he didn't know what to say. He was like, this is impressive. Like, you know, like, I didn't think I was going to get all of this shit, you know? And we was all looking the same way. And I feel like Kanye West is doing a whole lot of nothing and a whole lot of damage because white America is looking at these examples and they are using that and judging everybody.
Absolutely, I agree with that. And it's like, why Kanye West? If anyone is gonna meet in the Oval Office, but even though it was 45,
Jennifer Lewis.
like it could have been anybody. It's just like, why do we have lawyers, we have economists, we have really dignified people in our
absolutely.
society, and PhD holders, and people who have studied and know a lot about politics. and we have an artist, a rap artist, a clothing.
Well,
it's just
Donald
the
Trump
wrong.
himself is a celebrity, so
Yeah, but he's just the wrong guy. He cannot speak on behalf of any community, yet alone the black community. He
Well,
does not speak for me
let me ask you this.
at all.
Do you think Donald Trump would, because it's being blown up like when he meets with other celebrities, but like I'm assuming he's meeting with like his cabinet and lawyers, economists, and things like that. But every time he meets with like Joe Brown or Kim Kardashian or Kanye
Yeah, but
West,
don't be the token.
Yeah.
You have a right to decline.
I mean, I feel like
you didn't even if he offered you to come, you don't have to accept the offer. You need to
But
say no.
him meeting
and
with
he's bringing like Kanye West. This is a gunfight. And
But
he's
here's the
just
thing.
like a knife. He's just
Him
not
meeting with-
prepared. He's not ready. He didn't know enough about what was
He
going
did.
on. He was just. It was really, really sad to watch because I feel like we know he has mental issues. So in his mind, I feel like maybe he was feeling he was presenting himself in a certain way that in reality it was not, and it was damaging.
some of it was hard to
horrible.
watch. Yeah.
It was
But-
it was hard.
But the thing about it is, there's a difference between meeting with Kanye West and meeting with Kim Kardashian. Okay, there is a total difference.
Yeah.
One, in color and sense, but it's a difference. Kim was able to go in there with a purpose, and she was able to strategize. And yes, she has privilege on her side, of course, and she was able to make it happen. But the thing about it is, you got to level that privilege as her husband. You know what I'm saying? If Kim Kardashian was able to come in here and impact someone who was in prison and get them pardoned, it's like if I'm Kanye West, shit, she just took it on a small scale. Well, let me make it on a bigger scale. And I feel like he failed at that. It's like, listen,
failed
if
at
you
a
want to
lot.
go in for prison reform, come out with prison reform.
But
You know
that's
what
the
I'm
thing.
saying?
I don't think he had a clear objective for why he was going in there. Like you said, he was all over the place. So I don't even think he really thought about it. I think he just felt like he could wing it. Like
Yeah.
he may wing a rap concert. I don't know what the hell he thought, but clearly he didn't think anything through.
Kanye definitely has a lot of ideas, and you can see
Yeah.
his thought process is
Yeah.
pretty scattered. But I have two comments on this whole meeting. One, I don't understand why Kim and Kanye didn't go together. Like Kim went, then Kanye went. I think Kim went twice, and then Kanye went. I don't understand. They're married. Why don't they go together? Second of all, I do agree with Kanye on his 13th Amendment idea, because the 13th Amendment does state, like, it abolishes slavery unless you become in prison. So I do think he has a point to that. Like, there should be just abolish slavery.
So what do
period.
you think should be for prisoners?
I don't think corporations should profit off of people that are incarcerated.
Well, who's going to build the prisons?
I don't
Because
have-
here's the thing.
No, but just like they had those prisoners in Arizona or California or whatever, they're fighting the goddamn wildfires. First of all, they're not trained to do that. And second of all, they was getting like $1 or $2.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
But here's the thing. The government
Point
is
blank.
not building prisons. I mean, they would rather use their money for other bullshit like war and all types of shit like that. But I mean, yes, privatizing prisons. I mean, of course, because there's a lot of criminals. There's a lot of criminals,
but they
and you
also
can't.
criminalize a lot of people that shouldn't be criminalized.
And
so
that's
there's
true.
one thing
I'm
where
not
there's
saying that-
criminals,
I'm not-
but there's other things where you're making people criminals.
And that's true. And that's true. And that's
let's
the
not act like
and that's the
America
catch
was not built
22.
on free
But hold
labor.
on, but that's
They
the
want
catch
free
22.
labor. That's what this
That's the
country was
catch
built
22
on.
with it, because yes, they are incentivizing it at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, with the population growing, there's a lot more criminals. Imagine a world where we can't send you to jail because we don't have enough room for you. It's just like a corporation. If we don't have enough room for you, where are we going to put you? Where are we going to send you to jail? You committed murder.
But we would have enough room if we didn't have people sitting in jail for unnecessary ass shit.
Agree.
That's the
But
thing.
what's the
jails
percentage
are-
of that, though?
There's a lot of people in jail for bullshit ass crimes, nonviolent crimes, doing crazy ass time.
And I
even
agree.
that tax fraud stuff. They're not. I think really you should only be in jail if you're a danger to society.
Agree.
Those are the type of people that should be locked up for those long ass sentences. Like they, you're gonna hurt people. You're gonna
Violence,
kill people.
yeah, yeah.
But that's not
You're
true
gonna
because
hurt
people
children.
commit
It is.
financial crimes all the time.
They do.
They should be in jail as well.
They should be in jail, but also I think that they could probably be rehabilitated, or we could find other ways.
Besides what? Jail?
Besides jail, yes, you should
Like
go to
what?
jail, but man, you shouldn't do 20, 50 years. Now, Bernie
If you
Madoff.
steal
Bernie
$100
Madoff
million
is different.
from a whole
Bernie-
bunch of people's retirement,
Didn't I just say
you
Bernie
don't-
Madoff was different? That's
Okay.
different. But you have people doing like what they got if you go to the mall or something and steal like $500, because they put it on the amount, $500 worth of stuff, you can be in jail for a very long time because it's over the $250 threshold.
Okay.
So you can be in
Depending on
jail
the
for a
state.
long time. But I don't like. We have to really evaluate the reasons why certain people are going to prison, and
Also.
certain stuff is bullshit.
But that's up to the judges and the
It
people
fucks-
that.
but what if the judge is not right? What if the judge is
half
wrong?
the damn
Then
judges ain't right
that's another
because
problem.
they
You're
damn
saying
right.
it's up to the judge, but if it was your family member or your niece or your nephew or your cousin,
the
you're not
judges
gonna
ain't
feel
right.
like it's just up to the judge.
Also,
no.
we shouldn't keep people in jail just till their court date. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that we shouldn't keep it. I agree with that. I agree with
stuff,
that.
holding people in jail over the holiday weekend, like it just be things that are just yes, they
Missing
will.
Thanksgiving and shit.
Yeah, like we just need the justice system really needs to be reformed. I don't know who's gonna do it. There's a lot of problems. I don't know where we begin.
I don't know if
I don't know
Kanye
where
can
we
do
be-
it
Kanye
either.
is not the
He's
man
not
for
gonna
the
be doing it.
job.
He's not gonna do
Kanye
it.
is not the man for any job.
So
at
what
this
should
moment.
Kanye do?
Kanye needs to worry about Kanye.
How
I
should
think
he use
really
his
needs
platform?
To get how should he use his platform? Not to try to speak on behalf of other people. I think he needs to worry about himself right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You can't try to help others when you need so much help or you're lacking a lot of things. And he doesn't speak for the black community at all. Kanye West is done. I don't support Kanye West. I've been stopped rocking with him. It don't take too much for me to stop rocking with people. Like, if I see that you going left, I'm done. So I'm done with that.
You cut people off quickly.
I do.
Oh.
I do. Yeah. It's just bullshit.
Okay.
You get to a certain level where, like, miss me with this. Miss me.
I'm with you. I'm getting to that point. With Kanye, like,
I'm done.
Okay.
But I wish him the best.
I hope he
Kanye.
gets the help that he needs.
I do too.
Yeah, y'all wish Kanye the best. Along
You a
with
little
Ken-
baby Kanye. You be acting a little
Oh.
funny sometimes too. I be like, what the hell wrong with you?
Does she
It's
call
a
me
bit-
baby Kanye?
I did.
She did. You be making beats 5 days or
Let me
something.
take a beat to that. A little baby Kanye.
5 beats a day for 3
Let
seconds.
me get Kanye money. I'll show you where, and I won't be going to the White House. I'll be going to a new house.
You sound like a preacher.
Yeah, I know. Amen. Thank the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Jesus walks again. Part 2. We need it. That's what we
I
need.
cannot,
In
I
our life.
cannot, I
That's
cannot.
how we do it.
So, Jason, have you ever been jealous of someone?
I'm pretty sure when I was younger.
All right, why? Why were you jealous of them?
Just not having all the information of like, I know growing up, I was pretty good at school, right?
Mhm.
So growing up, I was like
pretty
making
good.
decent grades, and I would look at my friends, and I would, get better grades than my friends, but they're still getting like all the gang me systems, and like my mom wouldn't do that for me, so I would be jealous in the sense of like I'm doing getting all these good grades, while I'm not getting the new Nintendo and
Compensated.
the new PlayStation.
Yeah. She
So-
said, because that's the fuck you supposed to be doing. We don't reward people for what they supposed to do.
Right, but
I think in school,
but
you
it's-
normally get jealous.
it's hard to say that to somebody when like you're outperforming somebody,
Yeah.
quote unquote, and like you're looking and like you gotta go to your friend's house to play PlayStation. We're like, well, I got a 3.6 and you got like a 2 point whatever.
Woo! That was Julian.
Why I
whatever.
can't get the PlayStation? You know what I'm saying? So
Have
yeah,
you been jealous of anyone in your adult life? Is there anything that you've...
thinking.
Think.
Oh, like I'm thinking.
What
I
are you
think
jealous
jealous is the wrong word. I
It's
think
not.
envious is
of? Envious.
the
Okay.
more the better word, because
Envious.
a lot of times as an
Okay.
adult we don't really get jealous, but for me,
No, like
it's-
for example, Julian is very, very envious of men with hair. Like he wishes
that's a damn
he
lie.
had hair.
I don't
but
want no
he
goddamn
doesn't.
hair. It's
Oh.
not the hair, it's the hairline.
I was
That
gonna
you
say,
get
yeah,
jealous of, okay?
you can have hair, but your hairline is
Obama
jagged.
fucked my hairline up 2001. You know what I'm saying? I remember the year like it was yesterday. You know? So therefore, it's the hairline.
Okay.
But you know what? I like the whole ball look. Don't get me wrong.
You look
like,
nice. You look really nice.
Yeah, you know the whole.
And
I
he
like
be
the whole
having
ball.
his light skin boy syndrome on his Instagram. He'll like squint his eyes and take
Everybody say that, but it's
like,
but that's how my eyes are though. That's
No.
how my eyes are. That's how they are.
So-
Especially when I'm intoxicated. That's just how they be. They just be chink, you know?
Okay, so
That's-
now that we cleared it up,
I would say so. I think, especially being in the DC area, it's easy to be envious of people. Like DC is one of those towns where it's like, oh, what's your name? What do you do? And so, it like when you compare like education and income and things like that, man, versus somebody that may be younger than you, you'd be like, oh man, I ain't got that master's degree yet, or shit, I ain't making that income yet. It's like, oh man, I wish I was there when I was that age. You know what I'm saying? So that's I can see myself. I'm pretty sure I met people and been envious of like them being in a position where
I get envious when I see people with like a really nice car, and I'm like, damn. Now it's not like any nice car. It's like a car that I would do. You know what I'm saying?
What kind of car would you do?
I mean, just like it, just the customization. I can't say, but I would just be like, damn, if I had the money, like I would do a car like that. Like I could see myself in something like that. And then that's where I'm just like, well, you know what? Fuck it. I got to get on that level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what will make me a little envious. It'll make me a little bit
that
more.
kind of motivate you. Yeah.
Yeah. But besides that, I mean, I don't really get envious of people, especially friends and stuff like that. Yeah. But you know, sometimes on social media, you know that perception gives you a little, you know, you just. I mean, envy can turn into, you know, motivation.
And it's not always a bad thing. Yeah.
It's not always.
It's not always. Now, if you're green with envy, that's different. But like, you know, a little
if
jealousy.
I see a Transformation Tuesday one more time, I'll be like, niggas get in the gym tomorrow.
Yo, that's
one of
my favorite things to follow on Instagram is the Transformation Tuesdays.
Yeah.
But also, like, you gotta remember, social media is the highlight reel. It's not everybody's day-to-day life. So you just seeing the good parts. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, it's the climax. It's the climax.
Yeah.
So, Jason, what are you looking forward to in the future?
In the future, I'm looking forward to being married, having a family.
You want to find your wife out here in DC, or?
I'm not particular.
Okay.
If it's DC, I don't know where I'm gonna end up next. It could be wherever.
Okay. She got to be able to go with you though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's depending on if I continue with this military thing. I'm not sure how long this is. I've been in a little over 6 years, so.
Okay, so it's like 8 years, right? 8 years of service? 8 years of service? Yeah, when you signed, you did 8 years.
Oh, no. When I first signed, I signed up for 4.
Okay.
You know, try it out, see if I like it. I extended for another 2, and then I just signed up for another 4.
Okay.
For another 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Commitment?
They said the checks was good. The checks cleared. He had to. That's code word for the checks.
Clear. Let's be clear. The checks wasn't always good, but they're better now.
They're better. Okay. All right.
Progression.
Okay. Progression.
Yeah.
That's what he said. Yeah. He said.
I
tried it out for a little bit. I liked it, and then I
Yeah.
came back. Okay.
So clearly, I don't have commitment issues.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yeah.
That's commitment. 4 years.
That's commitment.
On the line.
The check
Yes.
is always a commitment.
Yeah.
First and 15.
You said the first and 15.
and ladies, it comes with health care. So you know.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
He got
have
that
all the
PPO.
babies. Have
He
all
got
the
that PPO.
have all the babies you want.
What?
90%.
Hold up.
100%.
I'm cool with 1.
So
One.
you just want 1 kid?
Kids are expensive, man.
Yeah. I want to try it. You know, just
Okay.
1 kid.
He said
see
he
how
want
it
to try
goes.
it.
You know what I'm saying?
18 years. I want to try it.
And it also depends on my wife. Like, if she wants more, like, you know, that's a conversation we gotta have. But
are you in a relationship now?
All right, y'all. So we gotta hook him up.
You're not in a relationship?
No, sir.
Okay. All
No,
right.
sir. No,
You
sir.
dating? You on Plenty of Fish?
You know something I don't know?
Are you on? Are you on Plenty of Fish?
Not Plenty of Fish, but I am doing the online thing.
So
Okay.
you want black people meet?
I haven't heard of that one. I'm on Bumble. I'm on Tinder.
Boom, boom.
I'm on
But that's a
okay,
new one. We
Cupid.
gotta check that shit out.
No,
See what
Bumble
it
is kind of cool for the dudes in the sense of like their stick is or stick. I don't know. Theirs is if you match with somebody, the woman has to message you first. So I like Bumble.
Okay. I don't know.
Boo.
I know Bumble.
not feeling that? Not feeling that?
We want all the freaks. All right. Well, we about to get up out of here, but before we go, let us. We need a little secret from you. You know what I'm saying? So, Jason, tell the people a little secret
That
about you.
knows. We don't want to get
that
you in
nobody
trouble.
knows.
but,
Yeah.
you know.
And it's gonna stay between us. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can tell y'all, I used to play piano when I was growing up. I played violin. I don't play any instruments right now, but I did that when I was growing up. Is that a
And
good
he
enough
know
secret?
playing
Like,
instruments is gonna get the chicks and
I'm
stuff.
about
You
to
know what I'm
say,
saying? They be
I'm
like,
about
ooh,
to
he
say,
played the violin. Yeah,
play
he
something.
gonna be in it.
Play
I
something.
know. Can you play Buddha? Can you play Buddha?
Hey, I like that song, though. I like that song.
You better learn the keys. Better learn the keys. Better learn the keys. It's gonna get you
Listen,
there.
if I'm playing food up, you gotta dance to
Oh,
it.
you gotta do that. Okay. All right, you know they got the Me Too movement out here. You
I mean,
better,
I'll just-
you better walk. You better go
You know,
slow. You know.
talking.
Stupid.
Stop pointing
I
at me.
I cannot.
Well, listen, Jason. Listen, we appreciate you having
We really
come
do.
through, man.
Absolutely.
You've always been at all of our events.
Yes.
You've been a
Yeah.
major supporter, and honestly, we just want to say thank you, man,
Thank
because
you.
even though like
Jason.
just you showing up is just amazing.
showing
and
up, spreading the word. That
Oh,
word
yeah,
of mouth
absolutely.
is crucial.
It's
so,
crucial,
yeah.
and you're always in the videos. You're always there, and you are truly a staple in our brand.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
that's one of the reasons why we wanted to really have
Have
you
you on
come
the
through
show.
and do that. So we appreciate you, man. We thank you for coming through and just giving the insights and just letting the people know that you're single and you got military benefits and up for grabs.
Those are the most.
Video,
I mark those. Those
You
are
got
the most
that
important parts.
PPO.
And if anybody's trying to get knocked up in the next 2 years, we're gonna set you up.
Jason is
Just hit
your
us
man.
up.
Slide in the
Jason
DM.
is your man. Oh, drop your Instagram for the ladies who
Well,
want to
listen,
get them PPO
I'll drop the
benefits.
Instagram. Just letting y'all know, I don't post much, but it's JLL564.
We gonna get him posted.
JLL 564.
Yeah, we're gonna get you posting, man. We're gonna get you posting. So we got the Henny in the cup. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's
we
up.
down. We got drinks and conversation.
Yeah.
He's gonna be at the next event.
Definitely.
Battle
is
of the sexes.
Battle of the Sexes.
Ladies gonna win.
And I don't know about
Ladies
that.
shut it down
Yeah,
all the
I don't
time.
know about that.
That's
We gonna
because y'all
try to get
outnumber us when y'all coming out to DC. Like, it's always more women than men when you
It
hang
is
out in
always
DC.
Because
more
who run the world?
Because they single.
Girl.
They
Because
single.
we run the world.
That's because they single. They looking for men. They looking for
Well,
men.
listen.
We run the world.
I've been to at least 3 or 4 drinks and conversations, and
It's a
I
lot of ladies.
been,
Well, we want more ladies to come out anyway. We love our
Yeah, yeah.
beautiful women
Yeah.
that come through. They all beautiful. They all
So we
fine.
can
They
take
all
the
sexy.
crown.
They all good. They all coming through. And we trying to hook them up. Ain't that
That's-
right, Oxytocin?
That's right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And we got Jason. Jason going to be at the next event.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
we going to be good.
Yep.
we going to be good.
Yep.
As long as we got Jason there, we going to
We
be good. We good.
We good.
Any
all
last
the wine.
words, Jason?
Yes.
I just want to say the reason I started coming to Drinks and Conversations, I was a host for a meetup group, and I was looking for events to do. I found y'all on Facebook. I was like, oh, this look cool. And then I went to the event, and it was extraordinary. So I just kept coming and kept inviting more people. So I appreciate what y'all doing, man. I really do.
That's what's up.
Yes.
Love it. Love it. Look at But we are doing something, Toes. We are doing a little something.
Yes.
You know? Kudos to us. You know? Little something, a little barbecue on the side. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Well, Jason, thanks for coming through.
Yes, Jason, thank you so
We're
much.
here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. And we are out, ladies and gentlemen. We good. Yeah.
Whoop,
Hey.
whoop.
Hey.
Intro pick. Swipe your forehead.
Okay.
Sweating like he be sweating like.
Man. It's the liquor.
Nah.
Blame it on the alcohol.